Sup, brochachos? Van here from Quest for Four, doing another deck review video. I realized the last video, the first deck I reviewed, didn't have any set four in it. Um, so I'm just gonna make sure I do decks with set four in it from now on. I've so I'm gonna be looking at this new Amethyst Emerald the Jafar deck, which seems really interesting to me. I haven't looked at it. I've looked at it to see it has set four, but because it has Diablo. I saw that and I was like, okay, it has set four. All right, so inkable to uninkables. Okay. All right, so Rafiki is a great one drop in any purple deck, just because. Um, I mean, he's Challenger 3 and an ability where he doesn't take damage from hyenas. It's just a great card. Cursed Merfolk. You should be running four of these because it's two lore for a one drop. It's not inkable. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Run four of these in a discard deck. Period. Because they're gonna want to either they're gonna use a spell or an action to remove this, or they're gonna challenge it and then they discard a card. And until they do, you're just gonna get two lore a turn for one ink. It's so good. Um, when you play this character, you may look at each opponent's hand. For one ink, that's pretty good. Uh, just the knowledge of knowing an opponent's hand is ridiculously powerful. That's why I think that green emerald discard will literally never go away. Because just looking at an opponent's hand, like with the Ursula that lets you look at their hand and choose a song they discard, it's discard and knowledge. It's huge. Flynn Rider, same thing. It costs one more, but it has one more attack and defense. It's great for discard. Morph, first of all, Treasure Planet, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Adorable card, and you can shift anything onto it. Makes it very very good. Especially let's see what his shift cards. Yzma, okay, and Jafar. Yeah, so you play Morph, and then you can shift Jafar onto it, and then you don't have a whole new world in here, which is fine. But yeah, see, this is the Ursula Deceiver's good. Four of great. Excuse me. Uh, Shift onto this Diablo. I mean, it costs three, so I don't. I actually take these three out because that's a lot of one drops. You don't want to be stuck with one drops because they just you want a curve. You want that the mountain of a curve. During each opponent's turn, whenever they draw a card while this character is exerted, you may draw a card. So if you just exert it, then you automatically draw a card on their draw step. That's great. So it's uninkable, but in a 2/2, but it's guaranteed at least one card draw, and it can shift onto that. So I mean, you can get it out turn two. Turn one, play this. Turn two, shift onto that. So it's not. I'm probably okay. Probably keep this in there. Best tempo card in the game, as I've been told by a friend who loves this card. I actually have a foil one. Where is it? The foil one right here. Very awesome. It is an amazing card, especially um, but you basically can put the opponent back one turn just by playing Kate Cloudcooker, tough guy. Um, if you're playing green and songs, you play this Ursula. There's a reason why she's $40. She double song Ursula If you play green songs, you play that Ursula. Uh, I mean, this I don't know because this I understand you need big bodies in a deck sometimes, but this doesn't. I don't agree with this because this is more of like a mid-range deck card. Um, you don't really. You're controlling the flow of the game through tempo and discard. So, let's. This one, let's see how. Let's see which card draws in here. You got four. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. That's all right. Um, she's great for just pure removal. Yeah, your opponent can draw two cards, but well, this is actually great if you have your Diablo Devoted Herald out exhausted. Oh no, it's your opponent's turn. Never mind. Um, see, I don't know why this deck doesn't have King John. Sorry, Prince John, the one with Ward. When your opponent discards a card, you draw a card. Because if you're just gonna run discard, you run him. Like, friends on the other side. If you're playing purple, draw. You play set of this card. Uh, it's this is great with the double song Ursula, which is a good card in general. I mean, I didn't like this card at first, but if in this deck with double song Ursula, like, yeah, so like this still affects a sing together song, so it only counts as 3 ink, but you still draw 5 or 10 cards. Or if if your opponent's deck is low, you can make them draw 10 and lose the game. Playset should be a playset. This should be a playset. Period. Um, it's a stupid good card. So I would actually take out. Um, let's see. I take out the Jafar Keeper of Secrets, but two more Hidden Incasters in, and then one more Curse Marfolk. Other than that, I give this maybe like a 7. Um, yeah, it's popular, but that doesn't necessarily mean like it's kind of like confused. It's trying to do a kind of like discard tempo mid range. Like it's got too many different things in it for it to be a cohesive deck, in my opinion. But it's just that's my opinion. All right, let's what did I give that one? 7 ish. Um, let's I don't want I want to look at let's look at let's look at Sapphire Steel. Are there set fours in here? Uh, there's a set four. That's a set four. All right, so well, good. That's great. That's fantastic. Um, the only time you would think of having more uninkables is when you like the less uninkables you have probably means the less really strong cards. There are strong cards that are inkable, obviously, but I'm talking about like Whole New World, Grab Your Swords, stuff like that. Um, so Robin Hood. I mean, if you're gonna run the big Robin Hood, you need four of these. Four of these. Obviously, this is one of the best sealed cards. Period. Replace creative software to reveal an item card put in your hand. If you're running plenty of items, so yes, that's great. Mr. Smee, best uncommon in the game in my opinion. It's fantastic. If you're running steel, you need to be running Mr. Smee. Uh, Bell's pretty good. I'd run two. Looking down here, I'd run two, and then I'd have um, probably one more Lucky Dime because that card's just so good. Hiram Flash. If you're playing items, you want to play Hiram because he is just really good card draw, and Popsicles and Fortisphere's second ability is very situational. You get a card draw out, and then you just banish him with Hiram. More card draw. Period. Cogsworth is fantastic. Gives everyone resist to one. That's a game changer. Card draw or challenge beef. Great card. Should definitely be in there. I don't know if I'm a fan of four Tamatoas. I mean, okay, four is okay because you can ink him. Him being inkable makes it okay. Um, so you got Fishbone Quill, so you can ramp a little bit. Uh, okay, yeah. I mean, he's a really strong card, but I mean, like if you think about it, though, you're only gonna get two items that you want to stay out. Is these two? These right here. These are the Hiram Flabbersham uh, fodder. I mean, I guess you don't have to sacrifice them, but whatever. Smash. That's my favorite removal that just deals damage because the the one and two drops that deal two damage. Sometimes two just isn't enough. I'd pay three to deal three damage. Then along came Zeus. Um, hmm. I don't know about it being two. I don't know how I feel about it only being two. I was more ramp. Okay, the more ramp makes me feel a little bit better about Tamatoa because eight's huge. Eight's a lot of ink. Uh, Grab your sword. If you're playing steel, you need to run four grab your swords. It gets rid of Prince John discard. It gets rid of like aggro whole bunch of small characters with two or three lore. Uh, I mean, obviously popsicles and fortispheres are great for this, especially like specifically this deck. Fishbone Quill. If you're playing blue items, you play Fishbone Quill, and Lucky Dime. I think there should be one more. Take. What did I say earlier? Uh, there should be one more Lucky Dime. So, what would I take? What did I say I was going to take out? I can't remember. I want to put four because four seven uninkables is but just two ink and you double a character's lore for the turn. I mean, in effect, it is it's legendary for a reason. It's super powerful. I mean, if you think about it, you got Tamatoa out with four items. That's five lore. You gain 10 lore in a turn from exerting that and then requesting that and then just paying two more ink. It's if you're playing blue items, you need Lucky Dime. Uh, so this deck, it's mid-range card draw items. Well, not card draw. It's mid-range items, which I like because I like mid-range myself. I mean, you have a whole bunch of quality field bodies. Like, I mean, you get Robin Hood out with Cogsworth. That Robin Hood's going to stay out for a while and get you a bunch of lore. And Tamatoa with Cogsworth, Hiram Flaversham is going to draw you a bunch of cards, Beast draws you cards, or you can deal, what is it, 7? I mean, Mr. Smee's great. I think this is a pretty solid deck. I'd give this 8 out of 10. Um, I actually kind of want that one. All right. Well, that's it for the day for today. I can't talk. Um, like, comment, subscribe for a chance to win a booster pack set to be determined. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.